We broke the story at noon. A school district-wide lockdown has been lifted in San Antonio. We have new details on a threat made to the San Benito PD.
They were robbed at the Wells Fargo ATM.
And a kidnapping at an ATM is causing concern. How you can protect yourself coming up. Plus, a Valley School District owes our state a little more than $2 million. How school officials were cheating Texas next. Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Orlando Vargas in for Carrie Zayas. Channel 5 News at 4 starts right now.
From the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News at 4.
We begin with breaking news. San Benito police identified the man whose alleged threats put the entire school district on lockdown. The man is currently living about 4 hours north of us. He's in Pleasanton, which is just outside of San Antonio. Police say he's a San Benito native. He reportedly made express threats to a friend this morning that he was going to fire a gun at San Benito police and its campuses. That friend phoned police, who immediately notified San Benito CISD, which went on lockdown for about 2.5 hours this morning. During that time, students were huddled in classrooms, bathrooms, and gyms with the lights off and doors locked. Parents we talked to fear the worst.
Well, because we care about our daughter. That's how come we're not going to leave until we hear something from people at the campus.
It was like, I don't know, I thought I wasn't going to see him anymore.
All students and staff are safe, and many parents pulled their children from school just before noon when the lockdown was lifted. San Benito police are now investigating the authenticity of those threats. They're interviewing the concerned citizen while authorities in Pleasanton question the man up there. It's unclear if charges will be filed. While a large percentage of Texas high school seniors may not graduate this year, and this is according to the Texas Education Agency, that shows nearly 10% of the class of 2015 have not passed the STAR exams. In 2013, state lawmakers cut the number of end-of-course exams that Texas high school students must pass from 15 to just 5. The class of 2015 will be the first to graduate under the new standards. All students who haven't passed the test will have one more chance in May. A Valley School District was caught cheating. A Texas Education Agency investigation reveals Progreso ISD was allowing children from Mexico to attend their schools. The report says they were claiming the students for funding purposes. Now the district has to pay back $2.5 million to the state for those seats. The state gives districts money for every seat filled in the class. Channel 5's Michael Scott dug through the TEA investigation. He's working on bringing you a live report on what he found out, coming up on Channel 5 News at 6. Well, this is a Channel 5 News update. The water is back on in Starr County after a line break was repaired in Rio Grande City. The break happened at the Union Water Supply Plant. Nearly 2,000 people in Starr County were without water overnight as crews worked to fix the line. Union Water Supply tells Channel 5 News crews finished the repair work this morning and service is now restored. Supply officials recommend residents boil their water for the next 3 days. The date is set for a special election here in the Valley. Candidates to fill Scott Crane's seat can now file for the position. The McAllen commissioner died last month after running the McAllen City Marathon. Voters will have a voice in who fills his position. A special election will be held April 4th. Commissioners approved the date today, and early voting will run March 18th through the 31st. We move now to the ongoing search for suspected terrorists in Europe. Belgian authorities today arrested more than a dozen people in connection with what they believe to be an imminent plot to kill police.
This operation was meant to dismantle a terrorist cell, not only the terrorist cell, but also the logistic network behind it.
On Thursday, in an eastern Belgian city, 2 men were killed in a police raid on a suspected terrorist hideout. And in Paris, another dozen people were taken into custody in raids targeting people linked to the gunman in last week's attack on a kosher supermarket. President Obama and British Prime Minister David Cameron were at the White House today discussing the increasing threat of homegrown terrorists in Europe and here in the U.S. 2 men in Germany have also been arrested on terror charges. They are accused of providing financial logistical support to ISIS. Well, there is now a safety alert out after a Texas woman was robbed and kidnapped at an ATM. She's speaking out about her ordeal. And Brandy Hitt explains how you can protect yourself.
Robbed at gunpoint and forced into her own trunk. That's what one woman says happened to her.
They were robbed at the Wells Fargo ATM, were put in the vehicle and...
A mother accused of trying to murder her children is behind bars this afternoon. Police say she tried to poison them with apple juice. She even tried to take her own life. We're learning about a motive on the way. And new data is showing how problematic the flu vaccine is proving to be this year. More on the problems and if it's even getting worth a shot on the way. And more measles cases are being reported right now, all linked to the happiest place on earth. This story and much more as Channel 5 News at 4 continues.
Breaking news, breaking stories. This is Channel 5 News with Carrie Zayas and First Warn 5 Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. This is Channel 5 News at 4.